Okay, folks, I'm back. Trying to see if I can get that straight. It's pretty good. That's straight enough. So, kit lens, I believe it's at 50 millimeters. It should be missing the hood. And I see a dog. Oh yeah, boy, that's a big dog. She's walking her dogs. Man, that guy has a full of tools in his garage. So I was driving around yesterday trying different SD cards. So the difference is it's still 4K 30, E10. I'm getting more of the road instead of the sky, the way I got it positioned. And what I'm going to try to test is I'm going to put it in a 4K 60 timeline to remove the stuttering. So it didn't really matter what SD card I was in there. You saw a little lag, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. So 1080-60 is pretty good. You hardly see any stuttering. But 4K 30, even 4K 24, you do, especially when you're in a moving object. So I'm trying to figure out, is it the writing speeds that lag a little bit, or is it when I hit a bump? So I have no stabilization on. Okay, it's on there for a purpose. Reason why they're off. I could have a lens stabilization, but I just want to do. I'll do everything off, and then this afternoon I'll do everything on. Because usually you turn on the stabilization while you're walking. But if you're just going to set it down on your little tripod, mount it on something, or if you're just going to, what a lot of people do, they just sit their car down, they look to see if they're in the picture, their camera down, they look to see if they're in the picture, and then they just start recording. They just clip out the part where they turn it on and off. Very stable. You shouldn't have any focus breathing unless your background is moving, or if the picture, the contrast is like white, it goes light, dark, and stuff like that. Something's happening. So I did not see any focus breathing like I did with the 26 millimeter or the 12 to 28 on the Nikon. And I think that's a Nikon thing. Okay? So I'm trying the Sony ZV-E10 because I even got the ZFC in the studio with the Sony cameras, just to show you the difference and show you A6100 with the 56 millimeter f1.4 from Sigma. I can show you the, I think it's the 50 millimeter. It might be the 85 millimeter on the Sony. I don't know, on the A7C. And then I'll compare it with the 26 millimeter, which will give her like a 40 millimeter on the Nikon. So the A7C I think has either a 50 or an 85. The A6100 has the 56 millimeter, which is like an 84 millimeter equivalent, or 85 on a full frame. And then the ZFC has a 26, which is kind of like a 39, 40 millimeter lens, full equivalent. And the pictures look sharp. I was surprised with the A6100. I figured that was the worst camera. and the picture quality was excellent, no overheating. So I moved the Z30 in its place. I had the R7 for a while, but the reason why I put the R7 there is because of the Canon colors. I mean, yes, it's great flesh tones and stuff, but when it comes to the blue color, it's purple. So I'm going to get I have to work on that R7 with a LUT and see if I can fix it. I played with the Sony too, so, and it looks a little crooked, so I may have to get this rubber thing out too. Put it underneath this. Just raise it just a hair. So I got two rubber things to make it from slipping, but now it's straight. It does lean a little bit to the right. That's why I put this on there. Make it as straight as possible. See, I don't know what this trick is going to do. I don't know if he's going left or right. So I slow down a little bit. I'm going the speed limit, by the way. When I start seeing people slowing up, going faster, I'm going to get this way. So the guy decides to get on the right, I'll let him. So you see, now he turns on his turn signal. That's what you look out for. It's an afterthought, folks. Alzheimer's Dementia Center. Wow. Caught up with that guy too. He's in a hurry. And he's on his phone. So I found these rubber pieces that I've had for a while. And I've used them before. And they keep things from sliding. So I have the front leg on the kind of like the protection for the dash. I got the left leg on the well, driving swell, and then the right side is on the speaker, you know, in the center, on the dash. And I'm going to wait. This person. I hope she's not waiting for a bus, because there's no more bus. There's some homeless people there. One's in a wheelchair. Oh man. quieter. Yeah, there's a worker looking at the, so there's a young guy talking to a lady on a wheelchair. I think it's a lady, I'm not sure. An old woman. Yeah, getting cooler here. 68 degrees. I think she's missing one leg. They might be selling something, you know. You never know.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Will you be earning reward points with...
No ma'am. I like to have a large mocha frap.
A large mocha frappe?
Yes. And that'll be it.
Anything else for you?
That's it. Thank you.
Give me a second. Sorry about that, sir. Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Just that mocha frappe?
Yeah, just that.
Do you have a code too?
No, no.
That'll be a total.
Ah, you get these new people. So I had a nice weekend. It rained again, and the clouds. Look at those clouds, folks. My goodness. Rains just keep coming, which is what we need. Yeah, 98%. Yeah. Good morning.
Morning. How you doing today?
Pretty good. I got what was it? 4 cents?
It was $5.29.
That's it. 4 cents. Yep. I didn't have a nickel.
That's fine.
I mean, I could give you 5 more pennies, but
No, you're fine.
all right. Yeah, not many people want pennies. They rather have a nickel or a dime.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go. Have a great day.
You too. Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
That's all right. All right, got it in the pocket. Outstanding. All right.
Hi.
Thank you. All right. Yep. So what is he doing? Oh, there's another car in front of them, that's why. So, is this a little bit too close? I wanted to miss the hood. I'm using the kit lens. Try it out for a while. Do you really need a prime? On his bike, it looks like he's having a good time. So it's 5.6, 1/1000 of the shutter speed, ISO is 100. So Sony keeps the ISO low during the daylight and then high at nighttime. That's the only difference. They usually use 5.6. They will go down to the lowest aperture at night if it's too dark. And the shutter speed goes all over the place. Usually it goes down to 1/30th, and then the lowest, which would be 3.5, or in this case 5.6, I think. And then, so see, you see more of a road and less cars, you know, in the horizon. Usually I have it a little bit lower, and you see more sky than the road. So I thought I'd try this. I got it at, I think, maybe 40 millimeter or 35. I just made it large enough so I can clear the hood, and I think I can still see some of it. So, but it's at 4K 30. And if I see some stuttering, I'm gonna watch the videos again on my, you know, ones I created yesterday on another computer. And if I still see the stuttering, then I'll put this in the 60 timeline, and that should remove the stuttering. You know, 4K 60 instead of 4K 30. But what I'm testing is how does the footage look? How's the camera deal? Does it overheat? Is there any stuttering? Jello effect? Let's see what else. Does the SD card fail while writing to it? Does the camera fail after so many shoots? You know, a lot of questions. It might be a little bit leaning to the left, but I got it as straight as possible. So the camera's not sliding around. I could do that. There. It's more straight. So now it's at 1250 at the shutter speed, 5.6. So the aperture is staying the same. ISO is staying the same. So is it clear? And you gotta remember, each camera is totally different in the way they do the settings. On their automatic or intelligent auto or whatever, program priority. But guess what? I have it in aperture priority today. Surprise! I'm not letting the camera do everything. But I like aperture priority the best. You just have to focus. You know, so the shutter speed will do automatic and the ISO. Sometimes when you're looking in the shade for that bird, whatever, then you got to put in manual, and then you got to set all three. The aperture, the ISO, set up high. A lot of stuff. And I'm going to go through this. Very good. And the car behind me ran the red light. And I'm not stopping. Look at that clouds, folks. What a shot. Man, that is one big cloud. It might rain again today. It wouldn't surprise me. It looks dark and ominous. So I see three construction workers waiting for someone. So they're trying to stay in the shade and eat food. So I just want to say, I'm coming to my stop. Man, there's a lot of cars in here. Thank you for watching. If you like this type of content, please give me a like, subscribe. Any comments, just write it down below. And remember, stay safe, keep smiling. Until next time, goodbye. Now we gotta wait for this traffic. Some are fast, some are slow. And I made it. Bye, folks.